What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Adventures Hiii. Today I'll be teaching you how to juggle 3 clubs. Now, it's been a long time since I made a video because the COVID and schools being online and hybrid, so it's been a little screwed up here, so I'm finally getting time to make a video. And today I'll be teaching you, as I told you in the beginning, to juggle 3 clubs, and it looks like this. Now, so if you have not watched the how to juggle 3 balls, make sure you watch that one, because if you just jump right to this, you're not gonna be, because 3 balls are a little bit easier than clubs, because clubs involve spinning of the club. So if you're not checked that 3 ball video, click the card at the top so you can watch that video. Now let's get into how to juggle 3 clubs. So 3 clubs is very different because it involves the spinning of the club rather than balls. You're just throwing it up. So to start, I would probably start with 1 club. So I'm gonna toss those 2. You have 1 club. So when you first get clubs, you can get these on Amazon. They're everywhere. So you can just get a good pair of clubs. So I would first just get used to how it feels. So there's 3 main parts to a club. It has this is called a knot, the handle, and then this is I think called a body or something. So you're gonna grip it by the handle, like where the handle and body kind of connect. So when you're gripping it, you're gonna catch it in that area where the handle and body is. So when you're gonna toss, just get used to, like with 3 balls, remember we used to do just 1 club, getting back and forth. And so one thing people usually do with 3 clubs is that they toss the club straight up, which you don't want to do that. You want to toss it a little horizontal, but people also go like this. So you don't want to go too up, but you also don't want to go like that. You want a nice diagonal, like an X. So this. So just get practice of, just get used to how your club feels, how much intensity you have to spin it, how does it feel, what's the weight of it. So just get used to your club, because all clubs are different sizes and shapes, and So once you are a club, try doing what we did with 3 balls, just going back and forth between this. So do this 20 times in a row. When you do this 20 times in a row, you'll be ready for the next step. So do that for 20 times. And now when you're ready, pick up another club. Ready? So when you pick up 2 clubs, you're gonna do the same thing we did with 3 balls. You're gonna go 1, 2, and then catch your boat. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So do that, and make sure your people, when they get into 2 clubs, they get really intense. And I told you in the beginning, they start going this way, and they start going this way. So make sure you keep a nice diagonal X, and make sure you don't. And it's there's a lot of questions about the height. So the height is really just depending on you. Like, it can be as low as you want, it can be as high as you want, but when you begin, it's better to be high so you get that time to spin. When you get good, you can go down here and get better. So I would recommend starting higher. So you're just gonna do that, the X's. Do this 20 times in a row. So I would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do that 20 times, and then when you're ready, you feel comfortable with 2 clubs, pick up a 3rd club. Alrighty, so now we're gonna do the same thing we did with 3 balls. So basically the same exercise, except this involves the spinning. So now you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then catch it. So 1, 2, 3, catch it. Okay? And then you can do that. You can do that same thing with the left hand. So go 1, 2, 3, catch it. No. So when you do it 3 times, you can try the 4th throw, and then a 5th throw, and then etc. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can just keep going with that. So once you master 3, go 1, 2, 3, 4, catch. You dropped it. So once you keep going with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll notice that when you're gonna have to hold 2 clubs in one hand, obviously. So now I'm gonna teach you how to catch a club how to enter a club like this, and how to catch and how to throw a club when you have 2 clubs in your hand, and how to catch a club that's incoming and you have 1 club already in that hand. So to begin, this is best with 2, so I'm probably gonna throw 1 club away. You have 2 clubs, okay? So there's two ways to hold one club. So one way to hold a club is to you're gonna put the club in your thumb, and then you're gonna take your other hand and you're gonna place it on top, and then grip it with your other fingers. This is one way to do it. The second way is to do the opposite, is to put this in here and then put it on top. Now, usually jugglers, they have only one way of doing this, but you see which way feels more comfortable, putting the club on top or putting the club on the bottom. I prefer doing the first way, putting in the thumb and then placing the club on top, just because it feels a little easier for me. So like that. So there's two ways to hold a club. So now, when you toss, it's different if you pick either method. So my method, if I put this on top like this, so when you're tossing it, you're gonna take your hand. So when you're tossing it, you're gonna open this finger, and then you're gonna lift your thumbs up. But you make sure you grab onto the back, so like this. So you toss it, and then make sure you grip it like this. So basically, you're keeping your thumb into place. You're just lifting it up slightly, and then you're fanning open your fingers. That's the first way. If you're doing it the other way, now this is uncomfortable for me, so I might be a little bad at this. You're gonna have to grip this, and you're gonna have to take this club out. So like this. So they're like pretty similar, but the way you toss it up is different. So now you know how to toss a club. You know how to toss a club when you have two clubs in that hand. And so the next thing I'm going to teach you is how to collect. When you're ending your juggling pattern, and you're going to come and scoop it in. So there's two ways. Remember I told you that you should always hold it at the very body. So let's say you're like this way. You're going to hold your thumb. Now remember, there's two ways to collect again. I'm going to use the way, it's like the same way. So my way is to hold this in your thumb, and then when this is incoming, you're just gonna trap it in on top, okay? So you're gonna trap it, okay? So like this. Oh, it's a little tough, so I'll get used to it. Even I'm not an expert because it's tough. But I'm gonna do this. Takes practice. There it is. See? So it's okay if your catch is a little weird because it's really hard to get the exact catch, but that's how you do it. So just with practice, even I'm not an expert because it's tough to catch, but I'm still able to do it. So when you catch it, you're gonna catch it underneath. And now I'm gonna be bad at this, but just bear with me. If you're doing the opposite way, we're gonna put that on top. This is probably gonna be really weird for me, but I'm gonna try my best because I've never done this in my life. You're gonna toss it, and then you're gonna place the club on top, so like this. That was underneath it. I did the wrong way. Do the other way. It's tough to do because I'm not used to it, but basically you're just gonna toss it, and then when it comes in, you're gonna just land it on top. I don't use this way, so I can't do it, but you should be able to, if you're using this way, you should be able to just catch it on top. Or another way is to hold this up, and then trap it within your finger. So this will become on top. So actually, this is a good way for me. Hold it like this, come up, and then trap it. Yes, like that. Those are two ways to collect the club. And so like when you get into a third club, and like when you do three, so you go 1, 2, 3, catch. And then you do 1, 2, 3, 4, catch. Takes time. My left-handed is not good because I'm not lefty, I'm a righty. And then you collect, okay? So that's how you juggle 3 clubs. Just get practice. It is a little tougher than balls, so make sure you take some time. Don't get dismotivated. Keep trying, and keep trying at least for 15 minutes per day. And I think in maybe about a week or so, you'll be able to learn to juggle 3 clubs. So make sure you don't get dismotivated, and keep going. And one thing, if your clubs are going high, it's okay. Just eventually you can bring them down to this limit. So that's how you juggle 3 clubs. So thanks for watching today's video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And I'll see you later. See you soon. Bye.